Hello, good evening, good morning, where, wherever you are. Let us to start in our lecture today, which we are going to focusing on the method for an identify environmental impact assessment. Last moment we were discuss about the environmental impact assessment and also health impact assessment. Today we are going to see the method for identify the environmental method. If we need to do the environmental impact, which method we are going to use here. The environmental impact identification or method is crucial for the environmental impact assessment and for the sustainability studies or for the development. This method that can help us this method help us to conduct the environmental impact identification. Additionally, we can use this method and to apply for environmental impact assessment, collect data and do the analysis. Then we can share that report with the stockholders about the impact of that project here, as you know. This can help us for decision maker, when we are using this. Additionally, can help us to mitigate the risk if we are going to establish the project or program with identification method that can help us to put the plan for the mitigation stuff when we realize the impact of that project here, and we can reduce the risk. The main objective of this lecture today to understand the importance of impact identification. Additionally, learn different identification methods. There is a many different methods used, and also it's better to use a different method for the impact identification. There are many methods here. For each project, we can see which method is more suitable than other. Last objective, compare strengths and weakness of that method that we are going to use. Now, as I mentioned, we are going to use a different method. One method for environmental impact assessment identification, we are using checklist method. This checklist, we are structuring the list for the impact of that project and describe that project. Like example, we can say someone struggle to join. As I mentioned, the method one, we are using the checklist method. We are structuring the list of potential impact of that project. Like construct the checklist. You can see this project is going to affect for the air pollution, noise, and soil erosion. Then you can compare between the advantage and disadvantage. Which one is better? Is it established of the project is good, or stop that project is good? Yeah. After the do the list. With the list, we can list the risk of that project. Yeah. This method of the environmental method identification have advantage. Is simple and quick. Simple, you can list the risk of that project and advantage and disadvantage of that project. And also we can quick standardize that criteria. Is this suitable or not suitable? Concern for the disadvantage of checklist method have is the generic or more general. Additionally, this indirect impact. sometimes there is the impact of the project we couldn't see or unsee. Yeah, with the checklist, perhaps we can miss some of the risk here. This is a disadvantage here. This is the one method for the environmental impact identification. Let us to see the second is a matrix. Is a descriptive of this matrix, or the Collis-Leopold matrix. This is the name of another name of the matrix. Where do the cross-reference project activities with the environmental factors? We can make the compare between the activities of that project with the environmental factors. How is it going to affect this? Yeah. Advantage of this method is a more visual. Additionally, is a systematic, step by step, or let me to say, it's a more organized. But disadvantage is a subjective, and also will be very complex for the larger projects. Yeah, this is the Collis matrix. Example like project phase, like in the construction, we are going to see the air quality. How about the air quality, or how that air quality affect for the environmental factor or in the environmental? Additionally, you can see how this project affect for the water, and how this project is going to affect for the biodiversity of the microorganism. We can see in the construction phase and also for operation phase. Yeah. This method call it the matrix. This method call it the matrix method. The third method call it network impact diagram. Also, this like follow charts showing the cause effect chain. Example like deforestation. When this project, I'm going to cutting the trees or do the deforestation, how this deforestation affect for the habitat loss, like biodiversity or habitat of the microorganism, how it's going to lose here. You can do like this here. Another example, deforestation can support or also can contribute for the soil erosion. This project is going to do the deforestation, and this deforestation definitely can affect for the soil erosion, and soil erosion can affect for the water pollution. Then this can cause the biodiversity. Yeah, this is a follow chart or network impact here. When this project affect for the different step or affect for the different factor of the environment, this is a network here. When we are going to do the assessment or environmental impact, can use some people they are use this one. Yeah, to see how this. When we are going to use like some street or some road, we are going to cut that trees which will be in the street, and this cutting of the tree perhaps can cause the soil erosion, and the soil erosion can affect for the water pollution, and that can affect for the biodiversity loss. The network method have the advantage, like show indirect impact. Yeah, with this method, we can discover even indirect impact of that project. Then we can figure out or can solve it. Additionally, disadvantage for this type of method is going to consume the time or need long time to apply this kind of the environmental identification. This is a need long time. Now let us go to the next slide. The other method is the overlaying mapping. Overlay map use like GIS phase. GIS line analyze the special impact, example, wetland and highway. By GIS, we can see the impact of that project. Like if you need to do some project in the wetland or in highway, we can use the GIS, and through the GIS, we can overlay the proposed roadmap here. We can see the map of that project, and we can see how that project is going to affect to the trees and also to the forests here. Yeah, with the GIS, you can see it as the office, and by GIS you can monitor and do the method, this method to collect, but like you use like special impact and analyze that data. Then you can know how this project is affected. Advantage of this message or of this method is a precise. Yeah, it's a more precise. Additionally, is a visual. You can see it with your laptop here in the field how that project is going to affect in the environment. Disadvantage is expensive here and also needs a technical. Yeah, and also need the technical, yeah, and also need the technical videos. Okay. Yeah, and also need the technical, yeah. This is the disadvantage. Yeah. It's very expensive to use overlaying mapping, GIS, and also need a technical person to use this method. Now let us see the fifth method is the expertise judgment. Delphi method. Delphi method, we can in Delphi method we can use, or yeah, we can expose this issue, or this method can do it by expertise. Do it by expertise. Expertise, they have experience about environmental expertise, public health expertise, environmental health expertise, and all of this, they are discussed deeply how this project, how is going to affect for the environment, and this for the different expertise. Any expertise or any specialist see this project in his perspective here. Sometimes there is environmental health expertise, see no epidemiologist. Sometimes it's geographicalist expertise, see no another one. Yeah, you can use a different expertise, and all that expertise, they are going to use their experience here to gather expertise conscious through the survey and workshop. That expertise from the different perspective, everyone can see in his view, and they are do the survey about that project, and additionally conducted a workshop about that. That expertise is a concept from the panel. Yeah, panel of the scientists assessing the dam impact. Yeah, this is you can use it here. This method have the advantage. Yeah, is credible. Yeah, more honest. Additionally, will be the have good impact because based on the expertise people from the different perspective. Disadvantage of this method is a costly. Yeah, it's difficult to find the different expertise in the different fields here to do the panel of to do the panel and conduct the survey and do the workshop. Yeah, it's the cost. Need more money. Additionally, potential buyers. Sometimes this expertise can do some buyers. Yeah, because yes, yeah, can do some buyers cannot reflect some health risk. We will expect it. Yeah. Not all people they are honest. No, all people they are good. Yeah, this is the fifth method for the environmental identification method. This is the last method called the method of quantitative model. This is the user simulation. Use the data and mathematical equation to do the model of the water quality or air quality model. Yeah. Then before do this project, we are doing the modeling of this project. Collect the data and put that data in the equation. Then we can predict the effect of that project. Like example, when we are need to do like railway or road, we can collect the data how this road is going to affect for the environmental or for the wildlife, and also can how it's going to affect for the water environmental or air pollution. How this is going to how this is going to collect. Yeah, we can expect it. We can collect the data. This road will use by many people, and this people is going to emission per day 3 or 30 ton of the carbon monoxide, and you use this data, then you can do the simulation how this pollution is going to affect you. Like air modeling, air quality modeling for pollution product. When we have data, definitely you can predict how that is going to affect. These have the advantage, like data driven and accurate. Yeah, is accurate and also is you can generate the data. Yeah. This advantage for this method is the complex. That is a complex and expensive. Yeah. This is a this method here. Call it a quantitative model. Yeah. As I mentioned, you are using mathematical simulation and collect the data and use that data. Then you can do the simulation how this project will predict the effect for the environment, for the wild, for the pollution. Now this is a summary for all of methods here. This is a method and best forward and pros and cons. Like example, method, checklist method, best for the quick screening. Yeah, for the quick screening is very good checklist. Pros or advantage of this method is the simple and fast. Cons or disadvantage is a generic and maybe miss some details here. Second method is the matrix. The best for the project phases here. Yeah, phases. Project have the different phases. Initial, implementation phase, have the different phases here. The matrix method is very good for the project phases here. For us, for advantage is the visual, you can see, and systematic, and systematic is more organized here. Disadvantage is a subjective scoring. It is just subjective here. Third method is a network. Best for the complex interaction. If there are some project is very complex or different project in the one programs, it's better to use the network complex interaction. An advantage is show indirect effect. There is some indirect health risk. You couldn't see it, what we with network can see it. This is a disadvantage for the network. Disadvantage, time consuming. It's going to take long time to conduct the network method. Other or fourth method is the GIS overlaying. Spatial is the best for the spatial impact. For the spatial, if need to conduct some project in the spatial area, it's better to use this one. Our advantage is precise, is a very precise and visual. You can see it here. Disadvantage, expensive. Is very expensive. Also need the technical people. Expert judgment. Best for the uncertain impact. Yeah, when we are conducting project or program for a long time, there is an uncertain or unexpected impact. This is the best. Is the best to use the expertise judgment method. Advantage is the high credibility. They have the good credibility or high credibility, but disadvantage is the costly and potential bias. Sometimes we expect some bias. Last one is the quantitative model. Data best for the data driven and decision. This is the best for the data driven is a best used to quantitative model. The advantage, it is accurate, is a more accurate for prediction. But disadvantage is a complex and also needs a resource or need the expertise. Now let us to go to conclusion for the method for environmental model identification. The no single method is perfect, but the compiled approach is the best. Yeah, it is not good to use one model or one method for environmental identification. It's better to use more than one in the project here. Example, GIS and expertise judgment for the spatial and technical accuracy. Yeah, it's very, this is one example. It is not good to use one method. Yeah. It's very important to use more than one method, yeah, to be more accurate and more good, yeah. Like GIS and expertise judgment for spatial and technical accuracy. Final, through effective impact identification, ensure sustainable development. When we are doing or use the good good identification or impact identification, we can ensure the sustainable in the life is going to be more sustainable. The project will be more sustainable when we are use very effective method for the identification, the impact that will be more sustainable for development. Thank you for you and thank you for your attention. If any question, comment, you are welcome. No, if no comment, no question, I will say you goodbye or good evening or whatever. Is there any question or? Mudassir, you are welcome.
Okay. Can you hear my voice now?
Good.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. So what I'm trying to say is that the lecture is good and all information following is excellent for me. But I want to say something about the reviewing the lecture before we start every time. I think it will be very good as a suggestion for us to refresh our mind again and to ensure that the information are fixed according to the lessons. And instead of waiting 10 minutes, for me, I think it's important to revise at that time while we are waiting our colleagues to join us. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Mudassir, for your comment. Thank you a lot. If no additional comment, I'll continue for the assignment. I received the assignment for the sum of people, but unfortunately I couldn't receive for the another. Just I have like five person or 6 person. They are send me their assignment. Try to do your best. It's very important as soon as possible to send to me. This is the one. Another comment, I realize during the send your email, the email has a step. One of the step, you are going to see where you are going to send. You are to see the email. Put email. This is the one step. Second step, you can put the topic. Yeah, you can mention the topic. For what does mean? Assignment, report, exam, contract. What type of the things here? If you are open the email, there is something called the subject. In the subject, you can write like assignment or task or report. You can put it like that. Yeah. I realize some people they couldn't do like that. Yeah. After that, you can do. After that, you can write like the Muzammil fine attached document. This is my report. Yeah. Then you can put it sans and put your name. This is the way how you can send the email. Yeah. Yeah, it's very important to fix if there's some. Yeah, it's very important to learn very well. Yeah. And hope you all the best. Thank you a lot. Adam, you know to add something.
Yes, I just want to ask simple question. Hello?
Well, yeah, welcome.
Okay, I would like to know what is GIS stand for. GIS.
Yeah, GIS is a geographical information system.
Okay, thank you.
This like what's here now? If you open Google Earth right now, you have the Google. Put it GIS or put it the Google Earth. In the Google Earth, this is a big systems, but let us do basic. When you put it like geographical or what it was, GIS and also Google Earth. In Google Earth here, when you are put it and open like that, you can see the map of the world here. All of the world you can see in your face here. And you can put it in any point which you are need to do. If you need to put it in Sudan, in Juba, and also in Yaoundé, where you are going to put it here, you can put it. And also you can use and to identify your exactly place here. Then through GIS can give you like some data, some information with related with that place here. This is the like GIS use it here. In method we are using like GIS also to collect the data. Sometimes you will be sit inside your office, and by GIS you can do the GIS overlay. You can see that you can select that place or you are going to conduct, and also you can do the simulation of how that data can affect in the project here, and you can sit in your office here. Then with the sums, collect the sums data, then you can do it like that here. Thank you.
Okay, as the last point,
Yes.
Is there any connection between AI and these methods?
Yeah, no, this is a big difference. AI, this is the artificial intelligence. This is used like right now, as you know, we are in era of AI. Very huge. Many people now use AI, but it's a different. AI like give you information exactly at last time when you are put it. wrote in the Google, like about the environmental impact, they can give you different things here in Google. But in AI, it's going to give you exactly information, no going to looping this. It's a more accurate and more specification, more specific. And people use in the different fields here. Now people use in the medicine and in the health and even in consultation. Just you can ask your computer or you ask your, I need this here, or I have the chest or have some pain in my hand, how you can treat with this here. Definitely it's going to give solution or give you the comment or resolution here. Is the AI. I see that. Yes.
I mean, for example, if I would like to use one method from this such methods as we mentioned,
Yes. Yes.
is it possible for me to use AI to apply for one or two methods?
AI can give you guidance how you can use it. Yeah, AI can give you the guidance. Like example, in AI, if you give them like example, I'm going to do the project in Zalingi city. I need to do the factory. And in the identification method, I need to use the checklist and metrics and network and GIS and expertise judgment and this, and give them order. Definitely it's going to explain you deeply, simple information it's going to give you. You get my point now?
Yes, I got.
Yes.
I got, but I just wanted to know, like,
yes.
For geographical information system,
Yes.
AI now is connected with Google. I think
Yes.
Google is like a system
Yes.
to identify the location. Like if I
Yes.
went to map, if I want to see the
Yes.
map,
Yes.
will AI has like any role to play in identification of actual geographical state?
Yes.
Yes,
You think yes, going to I couldn't get you or I'm not no I get you well or not.
I mean in geographical information system.
Information system, yeah.
Yes, when we use Google Earth, I don't know, or Google Map to identify like a place or any certain geographical place.
Yes.
In this case, is the AI has a role or not?
AI just is that can give you information because summarize the information. Instead, you are going to go to share money reference, money site, different. This is give you the do the simplify the information. Concern for the GIS. GIS is a big program. Now some people they are do the master in GIS. Like even drone now people use in the war. One part of the GIS. GIS is a big thing. See. You get my point?
Yes.
Yes, yes, thank you.
Thank
Ismail,
you.
you need to say something.
Yes, I have some question. My question is concerning about assignment and so on. So I used to email you more than time, and so on. So do you need from me to send again, or it is enough?
No, it's enough. Yeah. Now we are learning. Sending one
Okay,
time,
thank you.
two times, three times. But this is the place for the learning. Yeah. If someone do mistake, send one time, two time, no organized by good way, let us to learn now. Then when we are go to work, to be more professional. Yeah. Just I do the comment for to be more expertise and also to be more professional in the email, and this is the basic for you.
Yes, thanks a lot.
You are welcome. You are welcome. Is there
I don't
someone
know
need to say something?
Hello?
Adam, welcome.
I don't know if you are busy or not, because I think I have been asking so many questions, and
Welcome.
my question is not in this lecture. It relates
Yes.
to the last lecture and all previous lectures. It is about the process of the steps of the environmental and health impact analysis. I think there are steps like screening, scoping, and up to last. Like in the first step for screening, to identify or to know is this project require environmental and health impact assessment or not. And for the second point, like scoping, to identify what are the key issues which are related with that with this project. I would like to know, is there any scientific strategies or scientific methods that we can follow to know is this project needs to do screening, or to know is this one needs environmental and health impact assessment or not, and how to identify the key issues of this project. Is there any scientific method to follow, or we will just judge like that? This project need environmental and health impact assessment, and this one doesn't.
Concern for that screening and identification, as I mentioned in the two, for the environmental and also for the health impact assessment. Just like you can see, just as public health officer, you know how this factor is going to affect for the environment and also for the human. Also, you can know, like, if you need to build some house here in the inside the city or inside the town, yeah, you know how this thing is going to affect or not affect for the environmental and also for the human. Even the effect is a very rare. You know that if you see this project that you are going to establish or to design to design it, to see it, how it impact. If you see not have clear impact or big impact, you can do it here without to do the screening and also without to do identification. You can do it just here. But if you know this project is some impact for the human health and even for the environment, you can do the screening and identification and do all that process, even and how you can mitigate it. Yeah, after do the last decision with the stakeholders. Yeah, you can use like your physical test, your eyes and also your mind. You can use how this is it affected or not affected. Yeah, this is a technique is used. Yeah. If no question, I will say you thanks. Really, I'm very happy for good attendance for you today. For those no share their assignment, it's important to share as soon as possible. Thank you a lot and have a good moment. Say hi for your family and take care for yourself.